the second match of the day. It's a great day here in Chantilly. We're very happy. We're very happy for the horses because the weather is not as hot. France Occitan will face this tough team of Switzerland. France Occitan had a victory the first day. A bit hard to say, but yeah, against us, against Belgium. And Switzerland started really good the other day and ended up also losing in overtime over the tough team of Great Britain. This is the league where 4 teams will play against each other. Welcome, Sebas. It's a pleasure to be together again.
Thank you, Pancho. Tough team, the English squad, but you beat them convincingly an hour ago, more or less.
I'm still with my boots on, so hopefully on the chakra I will be able to take my boots off. Now, yeah, well, of course, we're very happy with the victory. We really need it because if not, we're practically out of the tournament. But well, Gus had a great game. He scored some golazos, and we are very happy. Well, you have the officials here on the field. We have the Occitan team wearing the red shirt, the Swiss team wearing the white shirt. Let's meet the teams. For France Occitan, Isabel Laurenaidi, sorry for the pronunciation, 0 goal. Eloan Badarello, the strong young French player, playing of 2 goals. Simon Zabaleta, the captain and leader of this team, 6 goals of handicap, well backed up always by his brother Ramiro with 4 goals.
And Nacho Kennedy on 3 positions with 5 goals, and on the back Nicolas Corti, Chulo Maderna on handicap 5, total 12.
Yeah, 2 very balanced teams, all playing strong in their handicaps, so we expect a very tight game. The ball is in play, let's see who wins the throw-in. Players fighting for the ball, and the throw-in is won by Nacho Kennedy, riding this beautiful little chestnut. He leaves the ball for Chulo Corti Maderna. There goes the long drive of Chulo Corti Maderna, trying to find one of his teammates, but Simon Zabaleta gets there first. No whistle from the umpire. Simon will check, turn this ball. Colas is one of the teammates, but is well picked up by Com Duo. Com Duo, the man from Switzerland, leaves the ball back for Nacho Kennedy, but the ride-off is strong and is good for Eloan, and finds well located Simon Zabaleta. Simon with a nice drive, finding his brother Ramiro, and there goes Ramiro, and we have a whistle. He probably would have been fine going on the offside, but he took the ball on the near side, infringing the right of way of the white players, we see clearly on the replay. He would have been fine on the offside, but he went on the near side without riding off the player. So the penalty will be in favor of the team in white. And we see there Chulo Corti Maderna, a guy that can really smash the ball. Let's see what he will try to do on this one. No, well, Mati for sure will probably win. He's definitely more accurate. Bueno, a long drive from Chulo Corti Maderna. The ball is landing on the 30-yard line, but the back shot is good from Simon, and he will go again to apply pressure. Eloan gets there first. And yeah, we have a whistle. Eloan probably took too long to go for that ball, and Nacho Kennedy was clearly carrying that line. Let's check the replay. Hugo Turraspe, Martín Inchauspes are the officials, well backed up by the 3rd man. In this case, Chulo Corti Maderna will be in charge of taking this penalty. Probably he will try to look for the goal from there. We have Gaston Lucero, but I think he flew to the UK because there's a big day. The final of the Queen's Cup today, Marqués de Riscal alongside Poroto will be facing the tough team of Park Place. Well, let's get into the French Polo and Chulo Corti Maderna approaching this ball. Chulo. The shot is long, it's high, it's in the sky, and the goal is good for Chulo Corti Maderna. A beauty from the number 4. And we said that this guy can hit the ball, and what a nice goal from Chulo Corti Maderna. 1 for Switzerland, 0 for Occitan. And in goes the ball. Let's see who wins the throw-in. Eloan Badarejo fighting for the ball with Alexis Morange. Great player from the number 1. Backshot is good from Eloan, but the defense is strong from Nacho Kennedy. But again, the ball is stolen by the 6-goaler, Simon Zabaleta. Simon pushing his team from the back. Simon with a long drive trying to put Isa on a breakaway, but players are fighting for the ball. Eloan and Chulo Cortimaderna. The right-off was strong by Chulo. Arisa will get there first. The right-off is even better from Alexis Morange, that he will turn this ball. Alexis. Eloan Badarejo with a nice backshot trying to find Simon. The ball is still in play. No, it's wide. It's off on the back line, and the knock-in will be in favor of the team of Switzerland. Yeah, knock-in in favor of the white team. Chulo to bring the ball from the back. Chulo. Nice pass on the right, trying to find one of his teammates, but who will get there first is Simon Zabaleta. And the umpires consider there was enough distance, and now Isa trying to pressure Alexis Morange. Alexis in possession of the ball. The contact is good from the red player, and the backshot is good from Ramiro. And let's see who will get there first. Chulo, Cortimaderna turning that ball very well. Chulo. The pressure is good from Badarejo, the young French player. Now Simon Zabaleta in possession of the ball. Simon will turn this one. He receives the pressure of Kennedy. Simon Zabaleta trying to steal the ball. And probably he put his mallet underneath the horse of Nacho Kennedy. Let's see what umpires will consider. See, he played on the near side when the one player was riding him off. So the penalty is in favor of the white team. Let's see what Chulo can do from distance. Chulo, Cortimaderna. Chulo, another long drive, but a little bit deflected to the left. And let's see who will get there first is Ramiro Zabaleta. Ramiro, he managed to escape the pressure. Rami Zabaleta bringing the ball from the back. He could not connect that ball. And yes, no com, could not connect. The back shot is strong by Alexis Morange. And Simon Zabaleta brings the ball from the back, trying to find the space. But Chulo Cortimaderna will get there first. Chulo. Chulo in possession of the ball. He receives the pressure of Eloan. Juegues is one of the umpires, and there goes the pass from Chulo to Nacho Kennedy. But Simon Zabaleta will get there first, win the right-off, and try to turn this ball. Alexis Morange backing up his teammates really well. Check the play of Alexis Morange, and the ball will go wide on the left-hand side. The knock-in will be in favor of Occitanie. The players wearing the red shirts. There's no free change today, so we're going to see players quickly changing. And literally we see the 4 players of Occitanie changing into a fresh pony. When we go 3 minutes, 18 seconds in this first checker. Rami Zabaleta in possession of the ball. He could not connect that ball really well, but he will get there. And he leaves the ball for his brother Simon. Great combination between the Zabaletas. Simon. He makes a tap. Here, let's check how these players will play a lot between each other the whole day. Simon Zabaleta in possession of the ball, pressured by Chulo, but he managed to escape the pressure. He could not connect the last ball. And let's see who will turn there first. Is Chulo Cortimaderna. Chulo Cortimaderna bringing the ball on a breakaway for Switzerland. Chulo Cortimaderna, the approach, it's looking good. Chulo Cortimaderna to finish this one. And the ball is wide. The approach was a little bit too long. And the ball gets deflected to the left when quickly all the players of the white team will go and change horses. Places one of the umpires, and Rami managed to win the ball for Occitanie. There goes a long drive. The pressure between Ilan Badarejo, and he managed to win the center of the field. He could not connect the last ball, and the back shot is strong from Chulo. Nachito could not connect that ball, and now Rami Zabaleta with a bit of time trying to create something from here. Rami will decide to run the ball. Rami Zabaleta, he leaves the ball for his brother Simon. Simon now shooting from distance. Simon Zabaleta, ladies and gentlemen, golazo from Simon Zabaleta. A next shot from almost 90 yards. His team really needs him, and a great appearance of Simon Zabaleta.
Great goal over there from Simon Zabaleta. They are trying to cop a goose, probably, from...
No, a goose was with a lot less angle, but a little bit closer. A great goal from Simon. One for Occitanie, one for Switzerland. The ball is in play, and Eloan Badarejo managed to escape from the center of the throw-in. He could not connect the last approach. And let's see who will get there first now with Rami Zabaleta. Ramiro Zabaleta, when we had a whistle, and they hit and blowing probably the player on the white team, probably an uneven hook. No, he ends up stepping on the line. Yeah, when he went for the hook, he ends up kicking the ball off the player. That's not allowed. So good news for Occitanie. They have the chance to get on top of the scoreboard. Simon Zabaleta. This mayor is not behaving very well. Let's see what Simon can do in this penalty. Simon Zabaleta. Yeah, a bit unlucky. The mayor did not behave the way he would have probably wanted. And a very important chance for France Occitanie. As we see clear on the replay, the ball is wide.
Yeah, difficult to correct the horse in there. I mean, you have to speed it up or reduce, but if you reduce, the horse still, moving around. So it's a tough one, that one.
Yeah, very unlucky for Simon. The mayor did not behave. And Alexis Morange with a beautiful approach, putting his team on attack. Let's see if Alexis can finish this one. He could not connect the last up, but the backup is good from Nachito Kennedy. And Nachito Kennedy with a nice neck shot, but the ball is wide on the left-hand side. Lucky for the Occitanie team. They're going to have a knocking in their favor.
Whistle over there.
We have a whistle. Rami Zabaleta was bringing the ball in play. Probably players were not lined up properly, and now yes. Rami Zabaleta to put the ball in play. Rami to find his brother Simon. And the shot is long from Simon, but Chulo Cortimaderna is well located at the back. Chulo turning this ball for Team Switzerland. The hook is good from Rami, but Chulo still managed to turn the ball and keep possession. Chulo in possession of the ball. Chulo with a massive drive trying to find one of his teammates, and there goes Nachito Kennedy riding a stallion. Nacho Kennedy. The defense is good from the team Occitanie, and now Rami Zabaleta will get there first. He has time to turn this ball. Let's see what Rami will do. He turns the ball very well, and he managed to escape the pressure of the two-goaler, Rami Zabaleta. Ramiro Zabaleta to bring the ball from the back. Leaves the ball really well for his brother, and there goes the second bell of the day. That will conclude this very even first checker. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back in a few moments.
And here we are back with the back on the action right away.
Second chucker, and the ball is in play, and Simon Zabaleta managed to escape from the throw-in, riding this beautiful grey. I think he's called Sinatra, Simon. But Nacho Kennedy managed to steal the ball from him, and Nacho Kennedy will bring the ball, taps the ball to the right. He receives all the pressure of Rami Zabaleta. Simon managed to capture that rebounds really well. Simon making a pause. One of his teammates go on attack, and the ball is stolen really well by Nacho Kennedy, the 5-goaler. Now again, Simon in possession of the ball. No whistle of the umpires. Eluan managed to steal that ball. No, Nacho Kennedy in possession of the ball. The pressure is good from the young French player, but Nacho Kennedy somehow managed to keep the ball. And there goes the nice approach, trying to find Comme du Beau. No, Alexis Morange is all alone on a breakaway, but he could not connect the last ball, and the ball is called off for Simon, and Simon will turn that ball. No, he decides to back the ball really well. Let's see who will get there first, and yes, we have a whistle. The white player picking up that line very well. Probably Ramiro had a line, but definitely not Eluan, at least from this angle. There goes the back, as we see clear on the replay. And yeah.
He thought he had time and distance, but not for the umpires.
Yeah, Ramiro had that line, and then even though Nacho Kennedy was a little bit on the near side, he definitely had more line. That red player could not cross that right of way, so the penalty will be in favor of Switzerland, and the penalty will be from the spot. A similar place where Chulo scored, but a little bit more to the right and a tiny bit closer. Let's see what Chulo can do from distance.
Sun is coming out, very shy, but it's coming out finally. 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And here we have Chulo, long hit.
Chulo, Corti Maderna, another long drive, but now in this case wide. Good attempt from the Swiss team. Almost 6 minutes left in this second chucker. We see Nacho Kennedy on the screen. And the ball is put in play by Ramiro Zabaleta. Ramiro riding this bay horse out of the breeding of Machitos. And the ball is stolen by Eluan, but again, the ball is in possession of Chulo. Chulo Corti Maderna bringing the ball from the back. Nicolás Corti Maderna, Chulo. Chulo bringing the ball for Team Switzerland. Chulo Corti Maderna leaves the ball for Nacho Kennedy really well. Let's see what Nacho can do. Nacho shooting from distance. Nacho Kennedy, and the ball is saved really well by Team Occitanie. No fouls as the umpires play on. And now, yes, we have a whistle. Let's see if they blow the first one or they're going to blow in favor of the team of Switzerland. Let's check the replay. Yeah, the first one, the white player gets in there. And then, yes, we have a clear foul of red. Let's see which foul they're going to give. It looked a bit, the first one. Probably that white player had no distance. But, well, they're going to give it the other way. Then, yes, the foul was clear. But before it looked like there was another foul. Anyway, the umpires were close and they had a better view. So, in this case, the penalty will be in favor of Team Switzerland. And they have a big, big chance to take back the lead.
I don't know if we have the chance to mention the umpires. Is Martin Inchaupe, Hugo Iturraspe, and Clement Gosset on the third.
Exactly, those are the officials. Well, good news for Switzerland. They tried a few times in that goal, and now they managed to convert one more goal, 2-1, their lead at the moment. In goes the ball. Let's see who wins the throw-in. Is again Eluan Badarejo, the French player. He topped that ball a bit, but Nacho Kennedy gets there first. And now is Simon. Alexis Morange picking up a really good ball on the near side. Alexis Morange, the hook is good from Simon, and he managed to capture that ball. He could not connect the last ball. And yes, Chulo Corti Maderna bringing the ball from the back. Chulo, let's see what he can do. Chulo all on the near side. Chulo Corti Maderna. The ball is rolling, is looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, golazo from Chulo Corti Maderna. A near side neck shot. And this will give Switzerland the partial lead of 3-1.
We had a similar one, I think, yesterday or the day before. It's not easy to do those goals near side neck shot. really good from Chulo Corti Maderna.
Well, 3-1 Occitanie. 3-1 for Switzerland is the result at the moment. In goes the ball. Players had 25 seconds to go back to the throw, and let's see who wins this one. Elvan Badarejo fighting for the ball. Simon in possession, and let's see what's going to be the whistle.
Always a little difficult on the throw-ins to catch the lines, many lines in the same moment.
Yeah, players fighting for the ball. And let's see if they're going to whistle in favor of the red, if they consider they had the line, or they consider the white one was well located and the player causing the danger was the red player riding into the back of the white player. We see it here from the back. There, boys, goes the ball. The red player thought he had a line, at least from that angle. Oh, well, the umpires did not agree, so it looks like we're going to roll in the ball again, or we're going to have a penalty. Well, we're going to tell you in a moment. As we say, we have two officials, Martin Inchaupe and Hugo Turraspe. Well-backed tap by Clemón Gosé. Well, they're going to give a penalty in favor of the white team. They consider the white team was there in a good position, disputing the ball, and they penalize the red player for riding into the back, creating a bit of danger. That's what they considered. So, good news for Team Switzerland. They have the chance to extend the lead.
What was, going back to your match early today, what was going on the first checker? 5-4-1, something like that? 4-0?
Well, we went to the white party last night, and I think that helped us a lot to keep the motivation. No, of course, we tried to keep focus. The other match, we also started good. We work a lot on the concentration and trying to move the ball. And since we're quite a balanced team, we try to move the ball fast as possible and try to use the speed of our horses. And well, today I think Salva started really, really active today, and that helps us a lot when he is connecting the ball well. It helps us to stretch the team. Bueno, a beauty again from Chulo Corti Maderna, striking this one through the middle, and the partial victory is in favor of Switzerland, 4-1.
Remember, this team is the Occitanie is the title holder. They didn't start really powerful the first match, even though they won in overtime, but they're getting the rhythm little by little, and this is costing them, to get the rhythm of the match, and we can see that in this one as well.
No, well, for sure, now the Swiss team is definitely a lot more, it's anticipating a bit more, but this red team is very good, so, and the match is very long. The connection between the Zabaleta brothers, Simon finding Ramiro in possession of the ball. The pressure rides well from the team in white, and now Simon again in possession of the ball. Simon shooting from distance, but the defense is strong from Chulo Corti Maderna, and he managed to escape the pressure of the French player. Chulo in possession of the ball. Elvan Badarejo now turning that ball really well. Elvan, the French player, bringing the ball. Elvan with the tap. Simon Zabaleta in possession. No whistle from the umpires. Elvan again in possession of the ball, but the ball is stolen again from Nacho Kennedy for Team Switzerland. Nacho Kennedy with a nice neck shot trying to find Com Dubois. Com pushing the team from the back. And who will get there now is Ramiro Zabaleta. Yeah, clear foul. They're going to blow the white player for riding into a swing, entering on the offside when he had a near side play. You need to make contact to go there, and the infraction will be in favor of Occitanie, wearing the red shirts. Let's see what the players will try to do. There goes goes the ball. Rami Zabaleta to bring the ball. Ramiro finding his brother Simon. Simon with a nice long drive trying to find Eluan Badarejo, and he managed to escape from his marker, and Eluan makes a tap. He had a shoot to goal. Eluan now with a beautiful catch on Eluan Badarejo. The shot was good, but a little bit wide to the right.
Yeah, overcooked it over there. Replay now from the back. He opened the mallet, but it was too wide.
Yeah, he had a shot to goal at the beginning. Probably that would have been the best decision. Then the angle was a bit too tight. Anyway, he managed to hit a beautiful shot, but a little bit deflected to the right. And yes, Eluan Badarejo there, riding quickly into that line. Let's check the replay here. Shot from Chulo. Eluan Badarejo there. Again, a matter of distance. The umpires consider there was not enough distance for the number 2 in white to enter there. The penalty should be from the spot in favor of Occitanie. 4-1 so far is the lead of Switzerland. We see there all the work that all the grooms are doing. Very, very important to keep all these horses in the best shape they possibly can. And Simon Zabaleta. Let's see if Simon will shoot to goal or he will bring this one. Simon shooting from distance. It's high, it's in the sky, but a little bit to the left. A great shot from Simon Zabaleta. But it gets deflected a bit to the left. And Switzerland will have again a knock-in. Let's see what they try to do from here. Chulo. 1 minute left on the clock in this second checker. Chulo, Corti Maderna finding Nacho Kennedy, well located on the right, but receives the pressure of Simon Zabaleta. Nacho Kennedy turning this great horse. Nacho now shooting a nice pass, finding Com Dubois, the two-goaler. Com checks. Com with a nice pass, trying to find Alexis Moranges, who will get there first. Ramiro Zabaleta, and yes, clear foul of the white player. He gambled a bit on this one. As we see here, at least from our camera, the line was well picked up by the red player. And the infraction will be in favor of Occitanie, France.
Yeah, similar to the one before. I mean, you think that you have the speed, enough speed to go and go without any danger in front of the player coming, but not for the umpires.
Well, penalty from the spot in favor of Occitanie, and here changing roles, Simon will take the knock-in. Rami will go behind him, and he leaves the ball for his brother Ramiro. They know these both players know each other very well. And Ramiro sends a beautiful pass, finding Simon Zabaleta. He picks up a beautiful ball on the near side. Simon pushing the team from the back. Simon with the final tap. Eluan Badarejo. There's enough distance, the umpires consider, and Eluan in possession of the ball. He leaves the ball now well for Simon. Simon Zabaleta bringing the ball for France Occitanie. Simon to finish this one. And there goes Eluan Badarejo shooting to goal. The ball hit on a horse. We have a whistle.
Yeah,
Let's
there's a whistle,
happen.
but we don't know if it ended up in the goal or a foul before that.
The goal was clear, but it ends up hitting on a horse. So we'll see if they're going to penalize the red player for hitting a strong ball there, or they consider the white player was badly located.
No goal. Penalty from the spot. And another whistle. So
penalty from the spot, and the umpires probably penalizing our red player with a technical foul. It would have been from the spot. They push it now to the center of the field. time should be stopped. Well, we're going to have probably the last few seconds of this checker, and very lucky the Swiss team. Occitanie was almost, well, actually the goal was good, but they penalized the two-goaler of France for hitting into a horse. And Chulo Corti Maderna will hit a long one from the back. There goes the long drive of Chulo Corti Maderna, a little bit to the right. Who will get there first? Again, Com Dubois with a nice neck shot, Com. But the ball will get deflected. And there goes the final hooter of this second checker. No more time. 4-1 is so far the partial victory for Switzerland. We go to a commercial break and we will be back in a moment.
And we are back into this third checker where Switzerland is leading 4-1 against France Occitanie. And Ramiro Zabaleta getting ready for this knocking.
Rami Zabaleta to bring the ball from the back for Team Occitanie. Rami finding his brother Simon. The pressure arrived from Nacho Kennedy. Simon in possession of the ball. The long drive from Simon Zabaleta, putting Eloan Badarejo on attack. But the defense is strong from Alexis Morange. A beautiful back shot. Finding Nacho Kennedy. There goes the pressure of Simon. Rami Zabaleta winning the right of really well for Team Occitanie. But the pressure is still there from Com Dubois, the French young player. The ball is left behind for Simon. There goes again the pass for trying to find Ramiro. But another back shot, very good. And Simon managed to get this ball again. Simon will bring the ball from the back, checking. He receives the pressure. Simon shooting from distance. Simon Zabaleta, wide. Good pressure from the Swiss team, getting the enough patience not to foul, making this player shoot from distance. Good news for them. They still are up on the result 4-1. Chulo Corti Maderna. The pass goes to the right, finding Nacho Kennedy. Nacho hit that one a bit with the cane, but the ball is still in his possession. He receives the pressure of Zabaleta. Chulo Corti Maderna hitting a long drive, trying to find Nacho Kennedy, and there is the pass to Nacho. The pressure from Eloan is good, but Nacho somehow managed to escape the pressure. Nacho Kennedy pushing his team from the back. Nacho Kennedy tapping that ball. Nacho Kennedy and Simon Zabaleta in possession of the ball, stealing the ball from Alexis Morange. Simon in possession of the ball. Checks. Simon with the next shot. Let's see if who can get there. Again, Simon Zabaleta. Simon with a nice back, but the anticipation is way better for in this case from the white players. And Nacho Kennedy gets there first. Nacho checks. He leaves the ball now for Chulo Cortimaderna. Chulo with a nice approach, but the ball will go wide on the right-hand side. Well done in this case, the players from France Occitanie having the patience not to foul, and they recover possession with the knocking. Let's see what they can do from here. Ramiro bringing the ball from the back. Ramiro finding Isa. They leave the ball now for Simon. Simon, another long shot, trying to find El One, but the ball bounced a little bit to the back. And Chulo Cortimaderna in possession of that ball. Chulo will turn this one, receiving the pressure of the young French player. The ball is stolen again from Simon. No, Chulo now in possession of the ball. Chulo Cortimaderna. Chulo Cortimaderna with the pressure, but the back shot is long from Simon, and who will get there first is Nacho Kennedy. Nacho trying to work this one. Nacho leaving the ball for Chulo Cortimaderna. Let's see what Chulo can do. Chulo now with the next shot, finding the space, and there goes Nacho Kennedy to go and pick up that ball. He could not connect the last back shot, and yes, Alexis Morange again with the ball. Simon Zabaleta in possession. Com to go now to recover that ball. Com with the final tap. And Rami Zabaleta somehow managed to recover that ball really well. And check now Isa, the number 1 of France Occitanie, on a breakaway. Isa with the approach. Isa could not connect the last tap. And Chulo, yes, on the near side. Chulo a bit unlucky. The ball will bounce over the back, over the boards. We have a whistle for a free change.
Free change or free change. They were claiming the last action there, that they were in the goal mouth, and Alexis, I think he was over there, and
between Alexis and Com, and unfortunately the one of the mayors ended up kicking the ball, and that gave the line to Rami.
Yes, a bad luck bounce probably more than.
Yeah, they were asking a bit of communication because it was like a 2-on-1. Probably one should have right off the defender and the other one was just a stick and ball. But as we always say, it's very easy from here, and it's not easy at all to be inside of the field. Well, the umpires with good criteria, they gave a free change, and we're going to have a knock-in in favor of France Occitanie. And let's see if they can put one more goal on the board to try to get closer on the result.
Yeah, we can hear some encouraging shouting, we call it like that, between the red players. They need to regroup and get this going.
Ramiro Zabaleta to bring the ball from the back. He has Simon on his left, now on his right, and there goes the pass of Rami to Simon, but Elwan will get there first to apply pressure on Chulo Cortimaderna that received that ball. Chulo checks. Chulo Cortimaderna in possession. He has Nacho behind him. And Chulo, he has to play the ball now. Chulo trying to find one of his teammates, and Nacho Kennedy looks like find a bit of space in his mare. Nacho with the approach. And the ball again will roll over the boards, and another knocking in favor of Occitanie on the right hand side of the field. A bit more than 2 minutes left on the clock, and let's see what Simon can do now with the ball. He sends his brother Rami on attack, and there goes a long drive of Simon, but it's well stopped by Com Dubois, and the ball again is stolen by the 6-goaler Simon Zabaleta to bring the ball from the back. Simon in possession of the ball. The pressure arrives from Com Dubois. Simon again in possession of the ball, and we have a whistle. Let's see what umpires consider on this one. Simon there in possession of the ball. Simon there, appealing that the white player rode a bit in front of him. Probably looked like that, and then they end up blowing the second foul. Let's see what they decide.
We have only 2 teams out of the 10 with 2 wins, so that shows how tight this tournament is.
And the umpires consider was no foul, and the team of Occitanie there winning the ball. Eloan Badarejo in possession of the ball. Eloan with the final tap. Eloan Badarejo. Let's see who will get there first. Is Nacho Kennedy. He receives the backup of Chulo. Nacho in possession of the ball. Pressure by Rami Zabaleta. Nacho Kennedy. Nacho hitting the ball to a green space, finding Com Dubois, but Simon Zabaleta managed to sneak between Com and Chulo. Great pressure from Simon to Chulo, and Rami now will turn this ball really well. He could not connect the final tap, a bit unlucky. And yeah, looks like Nacho Kennedy was the first one picking up that line. So we're going to go to the center in favor of the team in white.
Yeah, it was cut in the middle, the player on red, in between 2 white players. Penalty from the spot for Switzerland.
Penalty from the spot. In this case, they consider the white player had no possession, so they consider the spot was good. And Chulo will bring the ball from the back. Chulo with a massive drive, looking the right side, but he ends up going over the boards, and a good opportunity for Occitanie to try to generate an attack and score one more goal, finishing the third checker. Chulo with the tailback shot. Simon Zabaleta gets there first. Simon managed to turn that ball. Simon bringing the ball. Small tap, he leaves the ball behind for Eloan Badarejo. Eloan will turn this ball. Eloan with the tap. And Chulo managed to steal the ball for Team Switzerland. He has Alexis Morange in front of him, but Chulo decides to run the ball for himself. Chulo in possession of the ball. And a great back shot of Simon Zabaleta, finding the young French player Eloan Badarejo on a breakaway. Eloan with the final tap. Eloan to finish this one. Eloan Badarejo, ladies and gentlemen, golazo from the young French player. A very important goal for his team. They had many chances in that goal, and finally they managed to put the second goal of the day. Golazo of the young French player. We see him celebrating there. And let's see, we have enough time going to the center. Very important goal for Occitanie.
Very important goal for the match itself. It was like a checker and something that we didn't have any goals.
And well, that will conclude the third checker. Now players have, instead of 5 minutes to refresh themselves, chat with their coaches. We go to a commercial break, and we see you for the last 2 checkers in a few moments.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Watching horses interact with each other is deeply moving. Their communication is filled with sensitivity. This inspired Standing Rock, with support from the HPA, to present a trophy to the season's most outstanding team, honoring the core values behind fair play and sportsmanship. It reflects a world where fair play isn't just a rule, but a promise we make to each other about respecting, supporting, and achieving together.
Argentines, I think, they play a key role in the British season. They are managers of clubs, they train teams, they are part of teams.
We are back with the second match of the day. Let's go with the progression so far. First checker, one for both teams. Second checker, this was the game changer so far. 3-0 on that checker, so 4-1 the progression. And 4-2, Occitanie managed to score in the last seconds of that third checker. Fourth checker in play, and Comduo managed to win the throw-in, but Simon Zabaleta steals the ball. And now again, Rami Zabaleta. Great ball stolen by Ramiro Zabaleta, the number 4 of France Occitanie. And Rami Zabaleta with a nice approach. But the backhand is superb by Alexis Morange, but it's well anticipated by Simon Zabaleta. Simon now with the final tap. Simon to finish this one. Simon Zabaleta to finish this one. It hits on the post, and the goal is good, ladies and gentlemen, for France Occitanie. And this is very good for Polo, very good for them as well. 3 for them for Switzerland.
This is what happened last match they played. You know, after the halftime, they start to get everything back and back in the score. Down 4-1, 2 checkers to play.
And there goes the ball. It's thrown by the umpires, and Chulo managed to escape from the throw in. Chulo Corti-Maderna. Let's see if he can finish this one. Chulo with the approach. Chulo Corti-Maderna. And the ball is wide. A bit unlucky for Chulo. He had a clear shot there. He shoot to goal. He did not carry the direction he would have wanted. And the knocking will be in favor of France Occitanie. They're swapping a lot between Simon and Ramiro on the knockings. And it seems to work quite well at the moment. Simon fakes the pass and decides to, now yes, pass the ball to the right. And there goes the pass to his brother Ramiro. The pressure arrives from Kennedy. But Ramiro managed to put the ball on the near side, but Com there arrives first. Com with the nice back. And let's see who will turn there first again is Ramiro Zabaleta. Now is Nachito Kennedy in possession of the ball. He checks. Nacho Kennedy turning this ball. He's riding a stallion. Nacho Kennedy with a nice pass, but it's really well met by Simon Zabaleta that he managed to anticipate this ball. Simon tapping that ball in the air, showing all his skills here in Chantilly. Simon Zabaleta, the 6-goaler in possession of the ball. Simon, he leaves the ball back for his brother Ramiro, but Alexis Morange was there, well located. And again, Ramiro Zabaleta working this one, trying to find some space. He leaves the ball for his brother Simon. Simon shooting from distance. Simon Zabaleta Isa now with a nice back shot. Who will get there first is Com. Largas is one of the players, and he could not connect that ball. And let's see who will turn there first is Ramiro Zabaleta in possession of the ball. Ramiro to bring the ball with the tap. Rami Zabaleta finding the space, but the defense of Switzerland is strong. And there goes the back of Rami Zabaleta, but it's well captured by Chulo Corti Maderna. Chulo on the near side. Chulo, the right of is strong by Zabaleta. Simon managed to win the center of the field, and now he leaves the ball for his brother Rami. Ramiro bringing the ball from the back. He leaves the ball now for no one. The tap is good, and the defense is strong from Chulo Corti Maderna. But again, is captured by Ramiro. Ramiro with the final tap. Ramiro Zabaleta. Another goal for France Occitanie. 4 for them, 4 for Switzerland. What a game of polo we're watching.
Nice, they're pushing hard. They put their white players looking on their back. Remember that the first match today, Belgium versus Great Britain, was for the MS Tacos Cup.
Martin Sirven
Tacos, and this one is Pollen TV Cup.
There you go. Each player will win a new screen. Bueno, in goes the ball, and Chulo Corti Maderna managed to keep the ball under his belly. In possession of the ball, Chulo to hit a long drive. Did not carry the power he probably would have wanted, but Nacho Kennedy managed to anticipate that ball really well. Nacho Kennedy, again in possession of the ball. Nacho Kennedy to bring this ball. Nacho Kennedy with the final tap. Nacho Kennedy, the final tap. But the defense is very good from France Occitanie. And Simon Zabaleta managed to steal this one. Simon in possession of the ball. He could not connect that ball really well. The back shot is strong from the players from Switzerland. Another long drive from Ramiro. But who will get there first? Chulo Corti Maderna with a nice back shot. Now the game is picking up a bit of rhythm. And there goes a nice pass of Nacho Kennedy firing the striker, the number 1, Alexis Morange. Alexis to finish this one. Alexis, he could not connect the final tap. The back shot from Isa Strong. Comme Divo there on attack, and the ball will go wide on the right hand side. Lucky for Occitanie. It was a great counter attack from the team of Switzerland. 4 goals for each team when we have 2 minutes and a few seconds left in this fourth checker. Simon Zabaleta to bring the ball from the back. Simon finding his brother Ramiro. Rami Zabaleta. Rami Zabaleta a bit unlucky there. The ball bounced and is really captured very well by the man with a lot of talent in that right hand. Nacho Kennedy managed to score a very important goal for Switzerland. 5 for them, 4 for Occitanie. A bit unlucky there between the Zabaleta brothers. They could not hit that ball the way they would have wanted, and the attack was there literally very, very awake, and they managed to score a very important goal for them to take back the lead. 5-4 the lead so far for team of Switzerland, and Nacho Kennedy again in possession of the ball. Nacho Kennedy with a great approach. Let's see if he has enough horsepower. But Rami Zabaleta will get there first and clear with a nice back shot. But the ball got deflected. And again, Nacho Kennedy capturing this rebound. Nacho to finish this one. Nacho Kennedy, the final tap. The goal is good for Switzerland. They take back the league 6-4.
But it's a totally different match that we have here. I don't know if you agree. more action, more come and go, more power, different attitude.
A lot of transitions, and the team started to hit the ball a bit more and making their ponies run, and this is what all the spectators want when you go and go and watch a game of polo, find a bit of adrenaline. When Swiss captured 2 unfortunate mistakes there by the team of Occitanie, and they take back the lead 6-4. Simon Zabaleta in possession of the ball. He managed to win the throw in. Simon now with the long drive. The ball will roll over the back line. No, he's still in play. Simon now to apply a lot of pressure. Great pressure from Simon Zabaleta, but in man it hit the horse, and it will go over the back line and wide. When we have a few seconds left in this checker, let's see, we have one more play or not. And they tap the ball, so we have one more play, last 30 seconds of this checker. And Chulo Corti Maderna managed to escape from the pressure of Eluan Badarejo, but he could not connect that ball. Eluan Badarejo now alone, backed up by Ramiro. Eluan, he has time. Eluan Badarejo tapping the ball. Eluan Badarejo just a stick and ball effort. Eluan, very important goal for Team Occitanie France. And this will conclude this fourth checker. A best way to end up this checker for Occitanie. 5 for them, 6 for Switzerland. We go to a commercial break. We will be back in a few moments.
Siempre lo digo cuando vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes. Siempre lo digo cuando vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes.
Back in action in Chantilly, Chulo Corti Maderna managed to win the throw in for Team Switzerland. And they leave the ball for Nacho Kennedy, and there goes the pass again, trying to find Chulo Corti Maderna. Their pass is good. And the right off is strong from Conduo. Com to finish this one. Com with the final tap. And the ball is wide. A good combination between the players of Switzerland. A bit miscommunication there. Chulo Corti Maderna was asking the ball to the number 2. He played the ball. The ball is wide, and the knocking is in favor of Occitanie. 6-5 so far, the lead for Team Switzerland. And there goes the pass of Rami Zabaleta. And let's see where Simon will go. There will go the pass, and the pass is a little bit short, but let's see if Eluan will get there first. But Nacho Kennedy will anticipate that one, and now, yes, it's Ramiro Zabaleta. He has time to turn this one. The pressure arrives from Nacho Kennedy. Let's see what Rami will do. And he decides to run the ball. Ramiro Zabaleta taking some risk. His team also really needs him. He could not connect that last ball. And Nacho Kennedy calls the ball. That Com Dubois has in possession. No, Com turns that ball. Receives the pressure of Simon Zabaleta. Now they leave the ball for Chulo Corti Maderna. And there goes the long drive of Chulo. But Rami Zabaleta is well located. 6 minutes to play. And yes, we have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a spot hit for the white team. We see here on the replay the back shot there by Rami Zabaleta. The line clearly was in favor of the white team. And that red player, even though he did not want to participate, he makes the white player check. So clear foul, and the penalty will be in favor of the team of Switzerland. Let's see what they can do from that position. Chulo with a long drive. It's a massive shot from Chulo Corti Maderna. He's landing almost on the 5 yards, and who will get there now is Nacho Kennedy to finish this one. And it's a great goal from Switzerland. The Occitanie players could not take that back shot, and a massive drive from Chulo Corti Maderna. Well captured there by Nacho Kennedy, having enough patience to make the final tap and take the lead of 2 goals at the moment. 7 for Switzerland, 5 for Occitanie. There goes the ball. Let's see who wins the throw-in. And it will be Ramiro Zabaleta in possession of the ball. Rami with a nice back shot. And Simon Zabaleta in possession of the ball. He leaves the ball for his brother Ramiro. Ramiro finding his brother Simon. A great pass. Simon in possession of the ball. The right-off between the 5 and 6 goaler and Chulo Corti Maderna. But the back shot is good from Occitanie, and it will be in favor of the red team. And we have a whistle. The back shot was good from... Yeah, there on the back shot probably he got hit by the ball, so that's why we had a whistle, and the umpires will wait a few moments for him if he wants to receive the attendance, like the attention, of the doctor, or... Yeah, there we see it hit on his left hand. Or if he's okay, yeah, it looks like Nachito Kennedy is well recovered, so the knocking will be in favor of Occitanie. Yeah, probably a ride-off between her and another player. And she got a bump. And we see here Simon Zabaleta on the screen. And Simon to bring the ball in play. Let's see what he will do. Simon makes a tap. Simon Zabaleta's approach is good. The ball is landing on the 5 yards of the goal of Switzerland, and Eluan Badarejo managed to turn this ball. Eluan to finish this one. The final tap is good, and it's a great goal from Eluan Badarejo. When his team really needs him, he seems to be appearing. He's having a great match on attack. Well done for the young player. Golazo, a sweet touch of the young French player. And let's see what they can do now. The clock is ticking in favor of the team in Swiss. 1 goal difference. 25 seconds, and players mounted on fresh horses, some of them, and there goes the ball. Let's see who wins the throw-in. The team of Switzerland, but the right-off is strong from Rami Zabaleta, and the back shot is well stopped by Com Dubois. Let's see what the young French player can do. Com Nacho Kennedy anticipating this ball really well. Nacho will decide to run the ball himself. Nacho Kennedy. The hook is strong and is good from Eluan Badarejo. He could not connect the last back. And the ball is stolen really well by Nacho Kennedy. Let's see what Nacho can do now. Nacho Kennedy. The hook is good and is strong. And now Eluan Badarejo managed to save this ball. And there goes the shot of Eluan. And let's see what Eluan can do. He checks on the boards. He makes a tap. And the ball is stolen really well by Nacho Kennedy and Nachito Kennedy in possession of the ball. 3 minutes left in this game. So far, Switzerland is on the lead. And there goes the shot. Trying to find Alexis Morange. And Alexis Morange is on a breakaway. Let's see if he can finish this one. It's a sweet neck shot from Alexis Morange. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best goals of the day comes from the mallet of Alexis Morange. A beautiful neck shot to take back the 2-goal lead. And this is a very, very important goal for Switzerland. Plenty of time still on the game, but this was a very important goal for the team in white if they want to take the victory back home. 25 seconds, and there goes the ball thrown by Hugo Iturraspe, one of the officials. Let's see who wins this one. And Nacho Kennedy again managed to escape from the throw-in, and this is a great play from Nacho. Check the speed of this pony. Nacho Kennedy to finish this one. Nacho Kennedy, approach is good. Nacho Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great goal from Nacho Kennedy with 2 minutes left on the clock. It will be very hard for Occitanie to come back on the result. Very, very important goal. And the importance of this, of the throw-in, Sebas.
Yeah, it's really important to win the throw-in, and with this goal probably they seal the result with, let's say, 1 minute 40 remaining. 3 goals different.
Yeah, there is still time, but it's very hard for the Occitanie team to come back. And let's see who will end up taking the victory back home. From Ramiro, the goggles. And there goes the whistle after 25 seconds. 1 minute, 17 seconds left on the clock. Difference of 3. In goes the ball, and let's see who will win the throw-in. And the ball is stolen really well by Rami Zabaleta, and Rami managed to hit a big one trying to find Isa. No, Simon is there, and he managed to get a breakaway, but the defense is strong and good from Chulo Corti Maderna. Chulo, he could not connect the last tap, and Simon Zabaleta in possession of the ball. He has time to check, to turn. The pressure arrives from Nacho Kennedy, and Simon Zabaleta will find some space. Simon to finish this one, the final tap. But the defense is strong from the white players. And there goes the back. The ball bounces. And Nacho Kennedy managed to clear the danger for Team Switzerland. And Com Dubois there backing up his teammate. And we have a whistle. Again, a matter of distance and angle. Eluan Badarejo winning that line. It looks like we're going to have a penalty from the spot in favor of Occitanie, but looks like they won't have enough time to come back on the result.
I think it's deserved because they managed to retain the lead, the concentration despite the red team, with
No, for sure. They started very, very strong. Then the team from Occitanie came back also very strong. And when they got the tie, they managed to go back into the lead. So, yeah, good, clear victory. There goes the final hooter. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory fall on the side of Switzerland. So everything is tight in these groups. All the teams won a match. All the teams lost a match. So it will end up in the last day of qualification on Tuesday on this league. And we're going to see what teams will go through to the semis. As we always mention, the toughness and competitiveness of this tournament. And there goes the progression: 1-1, 4-1, 4-2, 6-5, 9-6. A great last chucker for Team Switzerland, scoring 3 goals to seal the game and take the victory back home. And that will be the end of the games today. There goes the hug between the young French player and Chulo Corti Maderna. We're going to go through the best to see the best goals of the day. Here we see a beautiful neck shot from Simon Zabaleta from distance. This is a near side neck shot, also a great goal from Chulo Corti Maderna. We've seen really good goals today. This to end up the third checker, Eloan Badarello escaping from the pressure of Com and scoring also a very important goal for France Occitanie. This also very important goal of Nachito Kennedy capturing there a bounce. A rebound of that neck shot of Rami Zabaleta. Also this one again stopping that back shot and scoring a very important goal for Switzerland. And we go through the last goals. And this one also of Eloan to end up the fourth checker, tapping that ball in the air like Poroto. And this is a beauty from Alexis Morange, a beautiful neck shot to seal the game and get a 2-goal difference. We see there, check the happiness of Alexis Morange. A very important victory for his team. They lost the first game. They won this one, so everything is open in this league. There goes the stats. 6 field goals for each team. That talks quite good about the match. 7 throw-ins for each side. 7 fouls for France, 5 for Switzerland. France could not convert that penalty. 3 out of 3 for Switzerland. No corners and no yellow cards. A good game of polo. We saw it a little bit. It got a bit of a pause in the center, but it started really good and finished even better. So, well, that will conclude the second match of the day. Thank you very much for all the people that were on the other side. Of course, thank you again for all the sponsors, and we're going to continue the action tomorrow.